Hey everybody, welcome to Out of the Park Baseball 26. This is going to be more of a chill series, hopefully. I'm going to be making a custom team in a fictional league that's going to be replacing one of the actual teams in the MLB right now. I like going fictional just because I feel like it's more fun personally. It takes all the big names out of the game, right? That way I can't just go to every team and pull the biggest names and trade for the biggest names or, draft the biggest name prospects and stuff like that. It focuses a lot more on stats. And since everything's randomly generated, all teams are starting with 0 players. So at the start of this, there's going to be like I don't remember exactly what it is, 250-something round fantasy draft, pretty much. I'm personally going to be going through like 40 to 50 rounds of drafting. That way it takes care of our starting 26-man roster with some backups and also, a dozen or so good prospects to put in double A and single A and stuff like that. And then I'm assuming the rest because, I don't have 3.5 weeks just to draft here. All right, we're gonna do about 98% of all baseball fans a favor here. We're just gonna replace these guys right here. I like saying 1 to 100. I know it's not the default, but I just like it better. And if you can't tell, we brought a team to OKC. I'm gonna be taking over the Oklahoma City Slumbusters. There he is, Seams McDugout, the new GM for the Oklahoma City Slumbusters. All right, first things first, we had to get the jersey right. We got the logos good to go. Got our nice home jersey and away jersey. Looking good. Now, obviously, all of our staff and personnel were randomly generated. For example, our assistant GM, he doesn't even want to be a GM. So, he was just kind of put there randomly. So we're going to have to pretty much clean house and, reassign everybody. But I'm thinking if I want to go through the draft first, right, get a team, understand, what our players like, and then hire a coaching staff around the players, or do I do the opposite? I'm thinking players come first, straight up, because our hitting coach is atrocious. He's horrible. He's definitely getting fired. Our pitching coach is pretty good, but he heavily favors prospects, which is a problem because one of the mistakes I made in the trial run was that I treated this draft as more of like a prospect draft, like an actual draft, and less like a fantasy draft, which is what it is. So I had way too many prospects out the gate, and then what ended up happening is that my average team age was like 22, 23 years old. I literally had a 17-year-old kid starting second base, and in the middle of the season, morale was tanked because there were no leaders in the clubhouse. That's literally what the reason was. So the focus this time is to find players that are good right here, right now, ready to compete right now. And we definitely need some veterans that can be leaders in the clubhouse to raise morale and all that good stuff. Okay, we are pick 27, which kind of sucks. I'm sure all of the 5-star players are going to be all gone by the time it gets to us. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine because it is a snake draft. We'll get 2 picks almost back to back, so we'll be okay. Like I've done this before too. I've been sitting here for hours looking at players when it wasn't even my pick. So I'm gonna auto draft until it's my pick. Then I'm looking at players. We're gonna start with 5-star. Look at that. We get 3 5-star players left for the picking. And my original strat was to find a starting pitcher. I feel like getting like 2 starting pitchers, like 2 aces, was the strategy. But now, obviously, that strategy is going to have to change. And I really don't want to get a reliever with my first pick because I feel like they're a lot easier to find. But I will take a look at the center fielder. Bruce Santo. Whoa! Okay. Okay, never mind. I just saw his age. 34 years old. He's wanting $34.7 million. He's fragile, which is not good. He's got a really good bat. Crazy power. Don't think. 1, I don't think we can afford him. And 2, I don't think he's going to last a whole season. And I'm not going to make y'all, sit through this with me and just stare at the screen while I search through players for hours. Literally. I'm just taking y'all along with the first pick because it's the most important, And already we're going to have to drop to 4.5 stars. Let's see what we got. Okay, some more options. A starting pitcher. Danny Chavez, 22 years old. He's got 5-star potential. Hold on. We might have somebody. Oh my God, he's expensive. Wowzer. Crazy movement. He doesn't give up bombs at all. Really nice control. Disgusting changeup. Disgusting knuckle curve. Decent stamina. Not great at holding runners, but, I mean, that's not a problem as a starter, I don't think. Doesn't always show the drive to improve, so he's lazy, unmotivated. That was another big problem in the trial run. Morale was low in the clubhouse because there were, too many eye guys, people that were lazy, and I'm sure this guy is going to probably turn into one of those guys. So I think I'm going to pass on Danny. That's the only starting pitcher. I might have to switch strategy. I might get a position player because I don't want to drop to a 4-star pitcher when they might be there again next round, right? I feel like I need to get the best pick right here, right now. So let's start looking at these position players. Will Babin, 37, 38. All right, well, I mean, I guess said I wanted vets. 17-year vet. Woo! Decent contact. Good at not striking out too many times. His power is okay, not great, but he's got a really good eye. All around decent bat, not very great on the base paths, but he's a really good catcher. Or I say really good, really decent. Above average, good enough. So I think I'm going to pass on Will Babin, but it's also because he wants $30 million and he's 37 years old. I almost don't even want to look at Jesse Wood. He's 38. Yeah, really below average bat. How is this guy 4.5 star? Is it because his eyes incredible? He walks a lot. Oh, and another thing. Because everybody's randomly generated and all teams start with 0 players, not a single player has any stats from anywhere, right? So it's not like we can draft guys based on their previous performances. It's all intuition. It's all feel. How well do you know the game? I'm gonna pass on Jesse Wood. He wants $32.8 million. I'm pretty sure that's like a half our cap. Pedro Nava, golly, man. 30, 34, 35, 30. I mean, these are vets. I guess these guys would be the top, but I don't see them progressing really anymore. This guy's nickname's Quagmire. Pedro Quagmire Nava. He wants $26.9 million a year. Is he worth it? He's not a good base runner. Not even that great of a catcher, but he is a leader. Hey, I need a leader in the clubhouse. He's got a decent bat. Yeah, put points went into his outfield. That's great. Man, he's got really good power. I mean, that's a decent bat. I mean, straight up, that's a good DH right there. Pedro can DH, but do I want to spend $27 million a year on a DH who can't even run that well? Not really. And by the way, I'm not a professional at this. I'm not a real life scout. Okay, so if y'all see a player that you think I slept on or skipped and just shouldn't have skipped, let me know. I want to hear everybody's thoughts about my drafting process. $30 million, man. Holy speed demon. Alex has the full support of local fans. I like that. Really good contact. He's not the best defensive player, but again, it's just like, is this guy worth $30 million a year at 34 years old? I just don't think so, man. I feel like we can find better. For cheaper. Shortstop, 35. I guess, really the only guy I'm going to think about is probably Bryant. But let's just go down the line. We'll look. Shortstop, Danny Tenerio. He wants almost $35 million. He's slow as hell. He's decent on defense. And he strikes out for a living. Yeah, no. I'm not paying $35 million for this guy. There's no way. Gary is considered a born leader, but he makes and breaks. Oh. What a dump. Get out of here, Gary. Bruce Santo. Yep, nope, no thanks. He's fragile, injury proneness. No thanks. He's intelligent on and off the field. That's great. Well, he's going to be off the field a lot because he's going to shatter every bone in his body. Okay. Last 4.5 star that we can choose from. Bryant Scott. Be decent. Interesting. To say the least. I will say that. Very interesting. Okay, we might have something here. Let's break this down. His contact is meh. It is literally mid. But he does get hits. Whenever he makes contact, they do fall for hits. He strikes out a lot. That's the one thing I'm seeing here. He strikes out quite a bit. Crazy gap power. Good power all around. Really good eye, so he can draw walks when he's not, swinging at air. Crazy on the base paths. Really good outfielder. Plays all around the outfield, which I love. Crazy range. Really good arm. His air is like meh, but everything else looks. He looks like a solid ball player. You know what I mean? And he keeps his nose clean. Bryant keeps his nose clean. And he's only $2.4 million. That's what I'm talking about. 23 years old, 3-year vet. Keeps his nose clean. This might be our guy. This might. It's just this right here. He's going to strike out so much. But if he makes contact, you are not getting that ball back, I can tell you that. I'm going to drag Bryant into our draft slot. I'm going to check one more thing before I pick. I'm going to go down to 4-star, see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 starting pitchers at 4-star that we can pick from. So it's a snake draft, so I have 4 or 5 picks before it gets to me again. There's no way these guys get picked, right? I think I should have options at starting pitcher. Bryant Scott, welcome to the Slump Busters. You're the first on the squad. All right, here we go. Auto draft, please. Please still be available. Okay, nobody picked anything. Let's go. Well, there's only 4 or 5 picks in between our picks, but we have some options here. We have options, but let's find our ace, man. Jose Brizuela. His nickname is Big Red. I like that. He wants $22 million a year. He's got decent control. I actually honestly rather have a little more control from a starter, right? Like if it's a reliever, right? I mean, I can sacrifice some control for some dirty stuff. Let's keep going. Let's keep looking. All right, we got 3 more options. Brian Nunez. Whoa! He's got okay stuff, so he's not going to strike a whole lot of people out, but his movement is disgusting. So he basically, keeps the batter from hitting the ball hard, which means pop-ups, ground balls, all the stuff you want from a pitcher. He does not give up bombs. That I like. Really good control. Great fastball, great splitter, okay cutter. That's what I don't like. 32 stamina from a starting pitcher? Are you kidding me? He's got disgusting stuff, though, and he's only $1.9 million a year. Do I take a chance on Brian Nunez? Because I'm trying to think. 32 stamina. I'm going to have to cap this guy at 65, 70 pitches before he gets pulled. Which is what? 4, maybe 5 decent innings, if we're lucky. Juan Perez. Ooh, I see that immediately. $29 million a year. An engine that never quits. I like that. He's a decent pitcher, but is he worth $27 million more than the other guys we've seen? I don't think so. This guy is 110% almost better than any pitcher we've seen. It's just his stamina. His stamina is so low. But you know what? I might still take a chance on him. Call me crazy. I think I'm going to draft Brian Nunez for our first pitcher. Let's do it. Okay, I spent 20 minutes on those first 2 picks alone. So now I'm just going to show you all the highlights, just show you all who I draft, why I drafted him, that kind of thing. So I think I found our closer, Joe Betts. His stuff is at 106. This guy is going to strike people out. Crazy good fastball, crazy good curveball. He can hold runners. 97 and 99, over the top power pitcher. I like him. He only wants $3 million a year. This is our guy. Okay, this is a problem. I found another center fielder, Terry Seal. Weird nickname, Terry Rickimbly Seal. He is the Flash. Decent bat, but look at his defensive stats. He's crazy on the base paths. Hyperactive, he uses it to an advantage. That's, whatever. He only wants 2.6 mil, and he can play anywhere in the outfield. And obviously, it doesn't matter, what their primary position is. I can put him anywhere in the outfield I want. And I don't want to drop to 3.5-star players yet, because, there's still a few 4 stars. I don't want to miss out on this guy, I don't want another team to get this guy. That's the main thing. I don't want another team to have this guy. I'm doing it. He only wants 2.6 mil a year. This guy's mine. Terry Seal, welcome to the team. All right, roster check. 2 center fielders, a starter, and a reliever. We're in good hands. I kind of like John Butler. I'm doing it. John Butler, welcome to the squad. I think I'm going to go Felix Ruiz. Really good on the base paths. Really good at avoiding striking out. Decent infielder. Welcome to the squad, buddy. I've never seen that before. Injury proneness wrecked. God. Personality never complains, just gets it done. Gets what done? Rehab? Okay, wait a minute. Edgar Jamarillo. Boog. Edgar Boog Jamarillo. Crazy movement. Doesn't give up a whole lot of home runs. Great fastball. Great slider. I mean, he's lacking in the control department, but he's throwing 98 to 101. Great stamina. Great at holding runners. And he's real captain material. This guy, he might be at the top of the list. Okay, I like Edgar Jamarillo, and I also like Jimmy Button. Edgar Jamarillo, Jimmy Button. I'm going to try to go back-to-back. Hopefully, the other one doesn't get picked. Let's go. Edgar Jamarillo first. Oh, no! I didn't auto-draft. Oh, please still be there. Edgar, Jimmy. Edgar, Jimmy. Please still be there. No! They took Edgar! Damn it! No! And that's why Jimmy, you were my first pick all along, buddy. Welcome to the team. I think Jimmy's going to be more of our marathon guy. Great stamina, good at holding runners, extremely hard worker. I like him. Gives up a few bombs every now and then, but it's fine. It's all right. Okay, so right now I got 3 starters, 1 reliever, 2 outfielders pretty much. They can both play any position in the outfield really well, and a second baseman. I think I'm just going to go down the list now, grab one at a time of what we need to fill this thing out. Catcher's up first. Okay, maybe catcher's not up first. There's only 1 3-star. Okay, we'll start with first baseman. Okay, I didn't like any of the first baseman. Let's move on to something else. You know what? I don't know what it is about the outfielders. I like this guy too. Alex Dalty Hernandez. He's a great outfielder. Doesn't make errors. He can play, he's mainly right field. He's going to progress better in left field. I mean, the reason I like him is I really, really like this, and none of this is bad. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a good pick. But is it better than that other guy we were looking at? I forgot who we were looking at. Do we go the shortstop or the left fielder? I'm thinking I might go Bobby Jimenez here. What do you think, Bobby or Alex? Maybe we can get both. You know what? Let's go. I'm doing it. I'm going to give the 21-year-old $10 million to play shortstop for the OKC Slumpbusters. Come on. Come on, Bobby. All right, let's see if Alex is still there. Alex is still there. We got him. Alex is on the team. Marcel Caxada? Caxada? Marcel Caxada? Marcel Caxada? I mean, he's looking like the best first baseman to me. When we're talking about 2.5 stars, I'm sure some aspect of his game is going to have to take a sacrifice. I just like his bat. His bat's pretty damn good. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm getting to Marcel. Welcome to the team, buddy. So right now I have a few players already that have captain material or leadership material. Hopefully having a lot of those players doesn't in itself cause problems, right? Like too many lions in the den. Bob Fortin. He's Fortin. He doesn't look too bad, actually. He's Fortin all over the field. Boucher. Boucher has few peers intellectually. What does that mean? That could mean he's either really stupid or really smart. That could mean anything. I might just get him just because he's a Boucher. I think he's Bobby's cousin or something. Screw it. I didn't even look at this. This was literally the first right fielder I looked at. Justin Boucher, welcome to the team. They say don't make emotional decisions when you're drafting players, but I mean, come on, I think that was a pretty good pick. Okay, now we got everything filled out. I think I'm going to go a couple more starters and a couple more relievers before I go back to the main lineup. I kind of like Chris Vargas. He's got really good control, really great stamina. You know what? Let's look for another reliever. Whoa. I thought this guy was going to be gone. Nick Morales? Hold up. Strictly bullpen. Smart on and off the field. He's got disgusting stuff. How is this guy still here? Yeah. Nick Morales, welcome to the team. Are you kidding me? I feel like that was a steal. Ricky Jamarillo. Okay, so this guy's similar. Really good stuff. Insane fastball and curveball. 98 to 100 miles an hour. With potential to go higher. He's at 108. He has potential to go to 116 on his fastball. Isn't our other really good closer triple digits too? We might just have a lot of Mason Millers on the team. And he's got good control for throwing 100. I feel like this guy's a steal too. I'm getting him. Ricky Jamarillo. Score. Holy marathon, man. Whoa. He's got horrible stuff. He's not going to strike a whole lot of people out. Recognized for his work ethic and rarely gets outsmarted. He's earned the respect of his team. I like that. 101 stamina, 84 hold runners, crazy control. He doesn't have a whole lot of good stuff, but he puts the ball in play, lets our defense do work. 88 miles an hour is his max. You know what? I like this guy. Mark Troxel, welcome to the team. I think I'm going to grab Lonzo Ball Rodriguez as maybe a backup. Because he's got 4-star potential. I think he has potential to be better than our current catcher, I'm pretty sure. I'm also thinking, since these guys won't be the starters, I'm also looking for DH potential. Somebody with just really, really good bat. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Jeremy Cavill. Good contact hitter. Good on the base paths. Really good defensive player. He keeps a low profile. I guess that's okay. I'm going to grab Jeremy first. Jeremy Cavill, welcome to the team. Now I'm grabbing Dover Spike. Decent backup. Harrison Needham. Decent bat. Good on the base paths. Good fielder. Mild-mannered on off the field. Well, looks like I need him on the team. This is our only option at shortstop for 2.5 stars. And I kind of like him. Okay bat. Good on the base paths. Really good in the field. That's a backup. Hold up. David Nesk? David Nesk? Potentially a really, really good contact hitter. He's only 18 years old. So I might start this guy in AA, maybe AAA, because he's already kind of good. But I think I'm going to grab him anyway. David Nesk, welcome to the team. Okay, I think I'm going to grab 2 more relievers, and then that'll fill out our 26-man roster, and then I'll work on prospects. I want to see if I can get a little cheeky and find a sidearm slinger. Over the top. Normal 3/4. Normal 3/4. Ooh, we found 98 to 100 mile an hour sidearm. That is disgusting. That is putrid. This guy's 31 years old. He only wants $2 million. And I might just give it to him. I don't think there's another sidearm. That is a crazy nickname. 100 plus sidearm. I don't care how much money he costs. I'm getting him. I like Mike Whittington. 98 ability to hold runners, which is what you really want out of a reliever. Yeah, but look at everybody else. I like Mike Whittington. Welcome to the squad. Okay, that is the full roster. Straight up, I think we got the best relievers in the game. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus more on potential. I don't think there's no more 5 stars left. What about 4.5 stars? Nope. Okay, well, what about 4 stars, huh? There we go. Potentially great control, potentially great curveball and cutter. Good at holding runners. Able to captivate his audience. I think we found a good little prospect here. Walt Hinkle, first baseman, 19 years old, who looks 38. Potentially crazy power at the plate. Stays after games, lift weights a few times a week. Hopefully that shows pretty quickly. Potentially 5 stars. Like, this guy could be good. There's a medium development risk, which is like, so he might realistically get 4 stars, but I think he's still worth putting in single A, double A, just to see what happens. Antonio Gallegos, I think is how you pronounce it. Look at that. This guy could potentially peel the leather clean off the ball. Really good on the base paths already, and already really good on defense. He'll eventually harness his energy and improve his knowledge of the game. Yeah, he's going to strike out a whole lot, but it's like that kind of upside, I think, is worth it to me just to see what happens to him. That is a wild name out of the park. What are you doing? Deshaun Pickett, potentially one of the greats. On and off the base paths, with decent defensive stats, it's all right. But these two are what we're looking at. That is crazy. I think I did my part. I think I'm just gonna sim the rest. Auto draft, complete draft. Yes. All right, this is the squad. We have 4 players in our lineup that are top 10 players, or at least in their position, in their respective position, they're top 10 players, which is good. Wasn't Bryant Scott our first pick? We took him number 1 overall, right? Did he lose potential? Oh my, wait, the scouting accuracy was average on him. So they could have been wrong. Oh my. Well, our number 1 overall pick was a 3-star. You know what? We believe in him though. Bryant Scott is going to play like a 5-star. Let me tell you, he's going to play like one. Oh god, I got messages from the owner. Seems, welcome to OKC. I trust that our working relation will be a good one. I will submit some new goals each year that I'd like to see you accomplish, as well as winning on the field and turning a profit. Completing these goals is the best way to keep me happy. Play 500 ball this season, increase fan interest, keep building your team up in order to reach the playoffs in the next 5 seasons. I will check in periodically. Good luck. Then he sent me a new one saying, play close to 500 ball this season. So I guess that's where his leniency comes to play. I like that. That's cool. And you can see all of our prospects are in AAA right now. Hinkle, Andreasen, we drafted those guys. Makoto. Our bench coach is atrocious. He's getting fired. Our hitting coach is atrocious. He's getting fired. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna need to clean house. This is gonna take a while. All right, here's one of the most important things: the team trainer. Please tell me we got a good one. A lot of good, a lot of bad. He's really good at rehab. Legendary back injuries, outstanding arm injuries, but he's terrible at preventing injuries. This was another thing in the trial run that I noticed. I had this exact same setup, kind of, where I had a trainer that was really good at rehab, but he didn't have a whole lot of prevention. My IR looked like a damn clown car. It was constantly filled to the brim. And we're not talking about day-to-day like back injury, stuff like that. I'm talking about torn labrums, ruptured tendons, fractured ankles, wrists, hernias. Like, my players were out for months at a time constantly. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to change trainers and pick up a guy that's better at prevention. Okay, right here, Art Short. Legendary at preventing arm injuries, legendary at preventing other injuries, excellent leg, good back. I like that. And the thing is, once a coach is like set at a certain level, they never want to go down. Like, I doubt Marty will ever go to AAA. Let's see. Point as, yeah, no. See, he's not going to go any lower than our main squad. So I'm going to have to go in, fire everybody because nobody wants to move down, which is what I would do in real life. Okay, it is the next day for me, IRL. I realized yesterday I was kind of in the flow state for like 2 straight hours, sending out contracts and setting lineups and stuff like that. So I figured it wasn't the most entertaining thing. So I cut the recording, started it back here, and now I'm going to do a little recap over kind of what I did. If you can't tell, I cleaned house. Sent out a bunch of contracts. Hopefully none of them decline. I mean, I literally gave them what they were asking, so there shouldn't be any declines. Pitching. We got our starting rotation all set up and ready to go. John Butler is our ace. I capped Brian Nunez at 70 pitches. He's the guy that has really bad stamina for a starter. I didn't put a cap on anybody else because everybody has like over 75 stamina, which is really good. Except for Mark. He is our 101. He's our marathon man. I don't know if I need to put a cap on these guys. I might, just to kind of, prevent them from getting injured. But if I do, it might be something crazy like 115, 120, because I really want a pitcher to throw a full game. I don't think that's ever happened to me in any one of my team builds, so I'm really hoping that happens. And over here, we got all of our relievers set up with all their different roles. I went with Joe Betts as our closer. It was between him and Tim Stewart, the sidearm flamethrower. But I went with Joe Betts because he has way better stuff, which means he's going to strike out a lot more batters. But I did give Tim the secondary closer role. So they're going to go back and forth being closers, which is actually kind of disgusting. And here are the lineups. I had to do a lot of changes here. Like the auto player sorter thing, I don't know what it was trying to do. It had Terry Seal playing first base when he barely knows how to play first base, and he's a better outfielder. So I had to move Alex from left field to right field because he's a better right fielder right now. And then I put Terry in left because he's a better left fielder right now. And then I put our actual first baseman, Marcel Coxada, at first because he's got a really good bat. We didn't draft him for his defense, I'll tell you that, but he is captain material. So hopefully, he can raise morale in the clubhouse and make everybody play better. For our DH, I chose Jeremy Cavill. Pretty much, he's got a decent bat, really, really nice base running. So if he gets on base, hopefully he can leg out that extra base and score from second on singles and stuff like that. I might swap back and forth between Jeremy and Jason. He's a 36-year-old vet. I feel like he deserves at least a DH spot. He's got a decent bat, decent base running, works his tail off. And that's that for strategy. I didn't change too much. Obviously, bunt for hit being the biggest change, because I'd rather them, do a job and move a runner over with a bunt rather than just get thrown out at first for no reason. Player development's weird. I've done this development lab before, and I put, all my prospects in and gave them easy drills and tasks to do to up a certain part of their game. But whenever they were done with their training, even if it was successful, they would go up one number in the thing that they were training in, which is good, but then they would decline in like 5 other skills, which, why? It makes no sense. So I'm just going to leave this alone for now. I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe it's like a last minute thing where you need a player to get better in this one aspect, no matter if they decline elsewhere. I don't know. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Scouting didn't change too much. I basically just kind of tweaked down the major scouting, tweaked up the minor scouting. He's not the best amateur scout, so I just kind of left that alone. But I think we are almost ready for our first preseason game. I think I'm going to skip ahead a few days just to let all the contracts go through and see who signed and who didn't and all that stuff. Okay, we almost got everybody signed. I think I'm going to leave the assistant GM vacant for now. I don't really think we need one, especially when I can just set any other coach's preferences as like the game plan. The international amateur signing period has officially begun, and international prospects may not be signed to pro contract. Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right, let's look at the international amateurs. Okay, 5-star potential. 16-year-old Antonio Baquero. This guy's not 16, but all right. Holy moly. Never hangs his head during slumps or losses. I like that. He's won $2.4 million. Okay, no. I'm not giving a 16-year-old $2.4 million. I can tell you that right now. Who do these kids think they are? They are 16 years old. Medium development risk for Pablo. For Sandy Smoky Sandoval. He's got horrible stuff. Under $1 million. I guess I can handle under $1 million. He's durable. I like that. Often cleans up during the clubhouse poker games. Okay. Medium development risk. Okay, that's pretty good. He's slow as hell on the base paths, but he could potentially be very, very tough to strike out. Potentially, he could be in general, a really good hitter. Okay, hold on. Who scouted? Well, okay, never mind. Scouting accuracy very low. Okay, I can see nobody scouted this guy. This guy just learned what a baseball bat was 2 days ago. 1 eye, 1 gap, 1 avoid, 1... How do we see this potential from this? I don't like any of these guys. Straight up. I mean, I'll take a chance on Diego. Let's see here. I'll offer him a contract. Contract with a signing bonus of $950K. I don't know if I'm going to give you that, buddy. And I will offer you $750K. And even there, I'm like, I should be fired. I should fire myself. How about that? What do you like? Yes, that's acceptable. I'll get back to you soon. Yeah, acceptable. It's more than that. If you recall, we had prior contract. Yeah. Since then, I've had a chance to consider other options. Now I'm back, hoping we can resume negotiations. Please feel free to submit a new offer and we can reopen the conversation. Well, if you didn't take my original, I'm not going to up it at all. So either you take it or you leave it. Well, Andy knew how to teach running this whole time. That whole negotiation thing with Raul and Jerry, it was for nothing. Okay, I think we're almost ready for our first preseason game now. I said that like an hour ago, but now I think it's true. Excellent work scouting talent in the Dominican Republic. He unearthed 16-year-old starting pitcher Leo Ramos. Jones thinks it couldn't do any harm to keep an eye on Ramos, even though he freely admits that, given the challenges in scouting internationally, the young man could well turn out to be a bust. What? Why even bring him up? You literally walked into my office and said, hey, I think this kid could be a bust. Great. Go scout somebody else. What are you talking about? I gotta fire our scout. Why would you put this guy's profile on my desk? A fragile arm, extreme development risk. You didn't even look at this guy. Your accuracy is very low. You just picked some name out of a hat and threw him on my desk. You keep sending me these trash players, Josh. You're gonna be gone. Okay, the game's today. Okay, I gotta review the starting roster and everything. Okay, so for the first preseason game, we're gonna watch the 3D game go, and then I'll probably call it for the first episode. And then next episode, we'll send the rest of the preseason and get going into the actual season itself. So let's go. Let's finally watch the Slump Busters in action. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Play game. Wait. Yeah, play game versus the Mariners. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Yes, sir. Play ball. He just gives us a bomb first pitch. Can you imagine? All right, little pop up to center. Oh, get there. No. Okay. Well, who's in center? Who's in center? Because he's gone. I still get hyped, even though I know it's already been set. Here we go. Oh, the little blooper to left got. Oh, he's going. Okay, I thought he was going to go home. Runner on first and third. One out. John is... He's decent at holding runners. So let's see. Let's see if he can do it. Come on, John. Oh, that's deep. That's deep, right? That's got to be a sac fly, right? Yeah, I was about to say there's no way he didn't make it. There we go. There we go. I guess he technically did leave one runner, so he is pretty spot on his skill set. All right, come on, Terry. Come on, Terry. Did he get hit? Oh, it's ball four. All right, drew a walk. Okay. Harrison Nita. Oh, Terry, you're out by a mile, buddy. Well, that's not what you like to see. All right, and we watch strike three. This is not. We're not looking good as a unit right now. I wonder. Oh, I was about to say. I wonder what the catcher's arm is. No wonder he's got a missile attached to his shoulder. Come on, Bobby. Ground ball to short. He fields it, and he's out. Well, 3 out, 3 down to start to start the preseason. That's what you'd love to see if you're not our team. Come on, Bryant. Isn't this our first round pick? I think this is our first pick overall, right? Let's see what he does. All right. Next, Felix, come on. See what you got. I mean, a hard ground ball to second. Come on, Jeremy. I made you the DH for a reason, buddy. Come on. All right. Well, maybe next time, buddy. Ooh, get there. Oh, my God. See, he's got a laser, though. Dude, John is just getting rocked. All right, Brian Scott, the heavy hitter. Come on. Give us our first hit, man. It's the preseason. Somebody hit something. Yeah, there we go. Get down. Let's go. Brian Scott, I think our first overall pick, is the first one to get a hit for the Slumbusters. Bryant. Oh, he's safe. I forgot he's got crazy power and really good speed. Sheesh. He just stole on a... Oh, the backup catcher's in, that's why. Jeremy Kevill, our DH. Come on. Put it in play. Oh, that sounded good. Right at him again. Come on, Mike. You really got to show that hold the runner stat now. Nice. Strike out. Let's go, Mike. Oh, my. Who is this guy? Yeah! 3 straight Ks. Come on, Harrison. Dude, we are just crushing the ball right at their fielders. We have 1 hit. Drew a walk. Okay. We'll take that. It's a base runner. Hey, Jason Doverspike. Backup first baseman. Dude, Bryant. Bryant might be a problem. He's got crazy power and crazy speed. Oh! Go! Jason Doverspike, the backup first baseman. Woo! Rips it to the gap for a double. He's fighting for that spot. He's fighting for the starting spot. 2 hits to 16 hits. I mean, I can't expect to win a baseball game like that. We got to rally back something crazy here. Come on, Bobby. Oh, that's a good start. That's a good start. Nice job. Oh, God, Bryant Scott is up. Never mind. Right down the line. Nice job. Good hit. Oh, he's going to 3. That might be a double. And it was a stand-up double. Let's go. I like a little fight. I like a little rally in us. Let's at least get 1 here. Let's get 1. Let's get 1 back. Oh, that's a shot. There's no way he catches that. Let's go. Nice. Another stand-up double. Come on, we got 1 out. We can do this. Come on. Come on, Chris. Oh. Get in the gap. It's down. Let's go. Oh, he's going 2. You're a madman. Nice. I believe in us. Lonzo Ball is up to bat. I think I was also going to choose him for a DH too. He's got a decent bat. Come on, Lonzo. Oh, come on, Lonzo! Oh, I thought it was gone. I thought it was gone. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought it was gone. Let's go, boys. We can do this. Rick Reyes. Come on. That's a ball. No, it's strike 3. No. Oh my God, Bobby Boucher's cousin. He's our last hope. It's all come down to this pitch. Come on. Oh no, get down, ball. No. No. Oh, it hurts. The crazy thing was, I think that was mostly like pinch hitters and backups that rallied that 9th inning. Okay, yeah, John Butler got rocked that game. And we're the only team that didn't win in our division, so that feels great. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the first episode. Next episode, like I said, we're going to send the rest of the preseason and then get into the actual season itself. Again, we're going to be watching that first game live. Well, it's not live, but you know what I mean. Hopefully our team picks a leader or a captain. You know, that's on the team. I can't do that for them, which is kind of cool. But we need to get morale up. We need to get our bats going. But you never know. They might perform better than their overall, right? I believe they can. So I'm excited to keep playing. Hopefully we can play some decent ball this year. And I'll see you on the next one.